Good evening. Welcome back to day 10. We're not murdering. Here are the guards that are not worth murdering. We're just going to avoid them. I think they're just the rogue sect of soldiers. I think that's what's going on there. And they just meet by that train car. Otherwise, there's nothing there. So, as a reminder, Murky's doll has gone missing. She says it eats herbs from Twire. And that it would go up here. This is where some herbs are growing. And Murky's right, there were some herbs growing here, but I didn't find the doll. But I noticed there were more herbs. I'm getting hungry. That went down towards the river, but I actually never went down to the river. This was stuff I dropped to pick up herbs. So anyway, I feel like the herbs are forming a line, so I'm gonna check that out. Which we're going through some swamp water for. Here we go. Here's a doll. I don't have space in my inventory to pick it up. That's what's happening. Let's... Okay, we have Murky's doll. There's nothing else out here. What does the description of the doll say? Murky's toy, a remarkably ugly specimen. Pets like this. No wonder the girl is growing up gloomy and aloof. Also a little surprised Murky's doll doesn't talk to me, to be honest. That's a good point. I call this a river. It's really just like marsh. It's just marsh. Avoid the soldiers that'll kill us on sight. Getting hungry, and then I still need to go back and report to the Odong about what the kids want to do with the bull, which is to take it off the stake because it is in pain and needs to be saved. I'm saying there's like a 50-50 chance Clara is going to be in this train car when I get there. I don't know what Clara wants with Murky. Oh, that Murky is her rival to be the mistress of the earth. Okay, not here. Good. Murky, I have your doll.
Where is my doll? Who will feed it?
Is this your doll? You poor doll. You are so tired. Have you eaten? We'll take care of her. Here, take this. It's not just a flask. There's blood in it. You know how to make medicine from it, don't you? Well, make some for yourself. Don't worry. It's no one's. No one's how? I got it from a puddle near the tower where I went looking for my doll. There's probably a whole lake there by now. The earth is all damp. I felt it. I thought my doll would have gone to drink it. No way. There's more where this came from. Go take a look. If this is true, I'll come back and ask you a few questions, so you stay here. Okay. So, is the diseased blood from the earth coming out At the polyhedron? That's bad. It's weird that the polyhedron has stayed plague-free then. Sure enough, that is abattoir blood. Well, I have the ingredients to make one panacea. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. I hate that I'm going back and forth. I'm going to run to the lab to dump off the organs and herbs. I'll just clear my inventory. I also hope Murky is incorrect about the Lake of Blood. But even just the idea, there was a puddle of it. I want to ask how Murky collected it without getting sick. I need to empty my pockets and I need to eat. Unfortunately, they are different pockets. You can't put sewing needles and herbs in your food pockets. The fact that Isidor's lab has never had anyone come into it feels like an absolute miracle. Smoked meat. There we go. No longer hungry. It does look like a serial killer's murder shed. I feel like it's unclear if anybody else has any idea where it is. Like, it's not where Isidore lived. But it does have a full bed there. Oh, Dad with his riverfront property. Okay, let's go see if the polyhedron has created a fountain of plague blood. I feel like that would be very bad. Gosh, it just takes so long to get everywhere. The army being here definitely sets a distinct mood, but it does feel peaceful at times. When you're in non-infected districts, it's just cleared of all hazards. It's a violently enforced order, but, you know, useful. Ooh. Almost ran straight into a plague cloud. Georgi Kane is sick. That's so weird. Well, I think we're finally going to get a bunch of cures. Yep. Sure enough. The base of the stairs are stained. I have scooped up some Avatar blood myself. Murphy was telling the truth. This is amazing. The blood doesn't appear to be human, nor does it seem to be leaking from inside the tower. I'm gonna try something. I don't think I'm gonna get very far here, but I wonder if Khan has anything to say about it. Nope. No way in for me. I am not invited. If Murky is a mistress of the earth, does she understand anything about this? Like, it feels really dumb to ask, but, like, could she feel it? Could she sense it? The polyhedron's been here for years, and the build project would have taken forever. Why is the blood pooling now? Does Murky understand that the blood pooling at the bottom of the polyhedron is coming from inside the Earth? Still haven't talked to the foreman about the main quest at all. I've been doing nothing but side quests. Sort of completely forgot about that. I just haven't been back to that side of town. Okay, Murky, any answers to any of this? Is Clara gonna be here now? No, still just Murky.
That cute bull in the lot is still alive. That's for sure.
You're right. There's blood over there. What does this mean? You see, I told you, and you wouldn't believe me. Where did it come from? I don't know. It happens from time to time. When we lived in the tower, we used to think it was a bad omen. We began playing Marsh or Coverlet immediately. Okay, so this isn't new. Cool, 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 cool. Awesome. What do you think, personally? I think the Abattoir people may know what it is. All blood flows from there. They even make blood pudding there, and we aren't allowed to even think about the Abattoir. There. Seems all the answers are there. Okay. So yeah, all of that's bad. Agreed, this is what happens when you leave the hometown for the big city. We had dreams. We're becoming a surgeon. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 doses of Panacea since I have the blood for it. Hold those on my person. Report to the Odong about the bull. More specifically, what the kids want done with it, which is pull it off the stake. And then to the foreman for today's actual quest. Not getting started till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We... Oh, cool. I'm getting exhausted. Great. Awesome. Oddly enough, the quest is from the Bachelor. He thinks I should talk to the foreman about what the Odong symbol is in Isidor's notes. Okay, I should be able to use that. This. And just Alright. Mix 2 of those. Get a twirin extract. 2 twirin extracts. I mix a twirin extract with abattoir blood. Panacea. Boom. 2 Panacea and 1 Schmouter. Honestly, we're gonna hard save that. Agreed. Easy as PB and J. Now I've got Panacea on me in case I need to talk to anybody who has gotten sick. Let's go get some blood from this bull. Save the bull's life, but not really, because the Bachelor is awful. Bachelor's not even really awful. Like, we talked to him today, we just didn't bring this part up. Then we'll get on to day 11, is the plan. I think I've got enough time. Whatever the foreman wants, we'll get that done. Sleep. Easy peasy. Okay, I have reports from all the kids. Bull is still here. Let's go. Pipe. Who is to show us the way? It is a shame you are neither foreman nor warden yet. The orphan said the bull must live. Isn't it real? Check his blood, if you will. Speak to the one next to me. Speak to the Odong. Farewell, kindred one. Who is to breathe life into the dying kin? It is a shame you are neither foreman nor warden yet. The boy said the bull must be taken off the stake. He cares for it. It is the only way. Take his blood. Speak to the one next to me. Speak to the Odong. Who is to give us orders? It is a shame you are neither foreman nor warden yet. The gravedigger's daughter said the bull must live, kindred one. A body must be left untouched. Take the blood. Speak to the one next to me. Speak to the Odong. You see, he is dying. What did the children say? The heirs, the organs of the White Mistress. We need to take the body off the stake. I want to do it myself. That is so. You have made your choice, Warden. Come tomorrow. We will preserve his life until then. Tomorrow at dawn, assistants will come. They will lend you a hand. How are you going to keep him alive until then? We gave you some blood. Go. Make panacea out of it. If you have it by morning, bring it here. It could be of use. As you wish. Okay. Party parrot. Alright, so that's 3 more doses of blood. I'll need to process them, but that's a total of 6 cures. Which might be enough. Maybe. Okay, let's go talk to the foreman. I don't know if it's just my very American upbringing, but I still feel like I'm struggling to fully see Artemis' side in this story. Like, it does make sense. His motivations make sense. I just don't know if I agree with his final assessment that destroying the polyhedron fixes everything. Like, if this blood under the town did cause the plague, then it is still just a ticking time bomb under there. I suppose it is also the cure to the plague, but that's dependent on a lot of knowledge and care and culture passing down forever.
She gave me these legs to make up for the crippled ones.
The rumors are true. Several children of Bodo have betrayed the kin last night. They stole sacrificial blood from Suok's flesh and fled, abandoning the depths and cutting themselves off from Boost Tuark's body. You are to find them and kill them. Do I absolutely have to kill them? He who takes the blood from the depths of the House of Bodo is ripping at Mother Suok's flesh. They have bared a sharp knife, cutting themselves off from Boost Tuark's body. They are no longer kin to us. They can die. Why did they steal the blood? You ask too much, son of Barak. Thought you wanted to ask me one question today, the one which is worth 1,000 others. Do not waste your breath on idle words. How can I find them? You left a horrid trail behind them. You will find it when the spirits talk to you. Do not eat until you bring the blood back. Don't you dare take even a single breadcrumb, otherwise it's all useless. The spirits will talk to me? I will give you a drink now. You will feel hunger at once. You will feel pain. You will go to the Raggy Stone and fall asleep against your hunger pangs. You will sleep until a spirit tells you what their trail smells like. Then you will find them. You will kill them. You will return. What's that drink? It will cleanse your guts. To bring back the blood, you must be clean. Don't you dare take any food. If you take as little as a bite, blame yourself. Give me the drink. Okay. Easy. So hunger's gonna go up very fast. I can take the other exit. Get there faster. If I can remember how to get there. Dumb games. Drink a poison that I assume, yes, makes me throw up immediately. Lay down on a sacrificial slab and starve. These are my instructions. And then, go get in a gunfight. Is it this way? I don't know which way it is. I'm gonna try. Yes. Come at me with your stupid games. On the plus side, it does sound like they have more of the blood I need. Maybe even just one more dose is something I want to have. Just make sure I'm ready. creepy tragedian whispering in my ear. Spirits of the dead have visited the Ragibaro. They told the sleeping man where the worms may be found within the rotten corpse of the town. That's one of the places I buy herbs from. It's both of them. Oh, they have always wanted blood, but they use the blood to give it back to the earth. This feels like he's asking me to murder my connections. Yep. No? Okay, there is a butcher here. You're new. Suok's warmth nourishes you, Oinon. Show me what you took from the abattoir. Why? We need it. I want to know where exactly you got it. Will you leave us alone if we tell you? No. And have it on him. I gotta go to the other one. Yep. It's just death. They have definitely stolen holy sacrificial blood. They are definitely not good. It doesn't feel like killing them made anything better. My health is gonna start plummeting. I do have bandages and stuff. I do feel absolutely trapped by the power struggle here. When there's actual psychics, and, like, Foreman Oyun is no Benku. He can't read the lines, he's bad at his job, but that doesn't mean he can't know that I've eaten when I'm out of his sight. He may be able to do that, or have someone who would tell him. So I've got to play his games. Even though they are deliberately unfair. But I feel like I need to be so good at this that there's nothing he can say about it. I can't have him challenging me for any reason. If Oyun has any excuse to suggest that I'm not the rightful heir, the rightful leader, the rightful Menku to run everything, he is going to continue to fail at his job. I do feel like, unlike other situations, I have to kill them. I don't know that that's literally true, but it feels true. That this doesn't feel like the kind of situation where I can convince them to run into the step and I don't have to kill them. Oh, Yun's got too many connections, he would know. I need to be willing to kill to take this job. Show me what you took from the abattoir. You have to give it back. Nothing. They didn't have it on them. Did I miss one? No. I did miss one. Okay. There's no way it's gonna let me get there from here, is there? Seems maybe yes. Never actually come out to this hut, not in this run. Are you the same as the others? Do you just sell herbs? Yeah, you do. Him neither. Punishment of blasphemers and defilers is a deed worthy of a warden. Formanillion will be glad to hear of my story when I return to him. I mean, I don't think he'll be glad to see me. But they didn't have the stolen blood on them. It's possible they've stashed it somewhere. Shoot. I might have to lie and then kill one of them. Show me what you took from the abattoir. I need to know where you got it. Will you leave us alone if we tell you? Deal. You can't get Dirk blood from below the ground, but you would be able to get enough from the wound if you cut the growth that's been bothering him for some time now. So Derg is the word that we don't really know what it means. Derg is the word in Isidor's notes of the mystery patient, and we're pretty sure it means the town itself. So you can't get the town's blood from below the ground, but you would be able to get enough from the wound if you cut the growth that's been bothering it for some time now. Okay. Put there for now. Still doesn't actually give me any more cure. But he is suggesting that there is a wound in the town. And if I cut it, I will get more blood. I think the wound is Formino Yun. I think that's what he means. I feel like what I am learning is I need Oyun's blood to make more Panacea. Get back to the Avatar. Don't feel great about that. God, I just ate all of my food before talking to Formino Yun too. If Oyun is a wound that has been bothering the earth, or the town, or the earth under the town, however this metaphor is quite supposed to work, I wonder if that means he's been experimenting. Like, he can't perform the rites. He does not know the lines. But maybe he keeps trying? Which is just making things worse. The good news is I do have, like, morphine and twirine or whatever. So, if I can get a decent meal, get to a bed, I can heal up tonight. I've got money. That's not an issue either. So I should be okay doing all of this. I'm gonna need to use another bandage, though. want to try to save the last one if I can. That may not be possible. Can't go in this way. Fun to know. I can get out of the abattoir that way, but I can't go in the abattoir that way. Okay. There's the blood pit. As bad a job as the foreman is doing, he was right. That starving myself and going to sleep on the sacrificial rock did bring me spirit whispers that pointed me to the thieves. This is why I had to do it all right. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's not completely useless. Any chance I can grab some food here and just eat immediately after talking to the foreman? You don't have anything. Cool. These guys don't talk, so I can't trade to them for food. I do have a fish on me, so I can eat that. A fish and some milk. See if I can get to the foreman before I die. He asked me to bring the blood, and I definitely just don't have it. The answer was no, I needed to use my last bandage. It's very obnoxious. You.
They call her Earth.
I have found and killed the butchers. All of them? Yes. Tell me what you want to know. You can ask me one question, choose wisely. Who did my father have in mind? What is this Udurg creature marked by this brand? That creature is all that you see around you, the earth and the settlement nurtured by it. From the abattoir, the house of Bosturok, and the vein of Bodo to the Gorkin River. They cannot be separated. The town cannot live without the earth feeding it. The earth cannot live without the parasite feeding it. A question answered. Could you be more specific? The settlement is dying, fool. Your father knew that the town would be attacked by the plague. He thought not of the people, the tiny parasites on the skin of Bos Turok, but of the Odurg, a creature so huge that moon catches its sight and changes its shape into a crescent to greet its counterpart, with its flesh proudly spread upon the earth. What sacrifice am I meant to make? You will learn that tomorrow. If you pass the next trial, Kindred One, don't get ahead of yourself. I will come. My exhaustion's very high. I should be able to drink water. Oh, go talk to the Bachelor. Cool. Not done. Not actually done with the quest yet. What time is it? Okay, I have 3 hours to get to the Bachelor. It's on the clear other side of town. I think the second exit is actually still better. I might be wrong about that. I should be able to drink a bunch of water to sate my hunger. It makes you exhausted, but I'm already exhausted. I don't know if it will hurt me to do that, but in theory, I could drink 30 bottles of water and go to sleep. I think that's my plan. I think I'm crashing at Ava's, at the Stillwater with the Bachelor. Because I'm certainly not going to be able to go any further than that. I mean, this is what all of the fandom memes are about, right? I still need to go make 3 more doses of Panacea at some point. I just don't have time now. Okay, ready for our health to drain from exhaustion instead of hunger now. You know, it's wild. I feel like I'm good at the game. I have a whole bunch of foreknowledge between the HBomberGuy and Ruby Seals videos, memes, and things like that. I am aware of what this game is about, and broadly the kinds of things I'm going to need to do. And I still feel like I'm down to the wire constantly. I feel like I could optimize this even harder. I could play out the whole day, reload at the start of the day knowing everything I'm going to need to do, and better route myself. Shoot, even loading the night before and picking where I sleep based on what I'm going to need to do. Things like that. doesn't quite feel in the spirit of things, but also I feel like that shouldn't be necessary. But man, am I down to the wire constantly. I don't know, maybe the game does deserve its hard reputation. By this red, just don't get bit. The game is hard. Bachelor, tell me I'm done.
I'm going to investigate this tower. It's worthy of the most careful examination.
The foreman told me about the Udurg. It's the settlement. Did he use the phrase exactly like this? He did. I have another interpretation of the term. Do you? I think that the mysterious sigil in Isidore's will stands for Simon Kane, your father's friend, a suprahuman, the creator of this town, an architect of inhabited worlds. Well, an RSD, you don't have to eat a leather coat. Daniel doesn't know what he's talking about. That's absurd. An Udurg can't be a man. It's a body that contains the world. Every person is a world, after a fashion. Simon was worthy of such a title more than anyone else. He was more than a man, and is it really appropriate to talk about him like he's not there anymore? The Bachelor's so caught up in metaphor he doesn't understand what's right in front of him. Well, see, Daniel at this point thinks maybe Simon's soul is in the polyhedron, that he's not really dead. Or maybe he's in Georgi, or the Canes broadly, or this civilization as a whole. So long as the town lives, Simon lives. He's so caught in the metaphor that he is missing what's right in front of him. Like I said before, it's the Talos Principle stuff. He is missing the town itself, because he is so concerned with what the town represents, what it means. It's meat, Daniel. You're missing the meat in front of you. You're made of meat. This town is nothing without the people in it. He's completely lost sight of that. I don't know. I'd like to know what the Olgumski girl thinks about my interpretation, Capella. I would also like to have the opinion of a person whom I'm not allowed to visit under any circumstances, Katerina Savarova. I want to study this hypothesis at length. Maria may be biased. Ask these women, Artemy. If you're the one doing the asking, they'll talk. What exactly should I ask them about? Ask if Simon can be the Udurg. Let it be a general question. A simple yes or no in response will suffice. They're tricky ladies. They seem to know everything about us in advance, yet their knowledge is vague and devoid of specifics. That's what vague means. They see very far and very little, but they'll know what you're talking about. Let it be as you wish, Oinon. It's not so hard to ask. I need to go to all three of these women now. I don't have time. It took me an hour to cross town. It's going to take me an hour to talk to all three of them and an hour to get back, and I might just get back in time to tell him what they said and finish the quest. And I'm going to lose health the whole time. There's a pharmacy on this corner. You know what? It's time to test something. You know, we took some Tyrene. It just boosts immunity and heals a bit. I need morphine. Miradorm will work. What can I sell to you for actual? I can sell a panacea. Okay, hold. Reload that quick save. Pop into this pharmacy. I don't need immunity, I need healing. If my exhaustion's full, the Miradorm can't make me more tired. Oh. Okay, so I cheated a little bit. I did not intend to do that. I was just trying to save my one taurine. But this will heal me. That will do just fine. And now there's Novocaine. Let's buy all of those. Sell one taurine, sell the lockpick, don't need it. That will heal me up just fine. Take the Miradorm to heal over time. I'm gonna need cash for food at some point. I've not yet quite solved that problem. Though actually, now that I think about it, in a moment, let's talk to Maria.
I often feel like someone's looking at.
Okay, Maria's just not going to talk to me, so I guess I'm going to Capella and Katarina. That's fine. Well, that is hurting me. Okay.
I'm feverish.
Load. Drinking water while at full exhaustion hurts me. Yeah, that's no good. Gonna need some actual food. Either that or I'm going to have to oscillate between napping and drinking water back and forth. Since Maria won't talk to me, let's just head over to Katarina and Capella. No, I mean when the quest is done and I'm crashing on the bachelor's bed, I'm going to have to alternate really badly. Okay. They're so expensive. Sell some antibiotics. Eat the egg and meat. Go to Katarina. all the tricks. Almost there. Don't get baited into getting burned. Ooh, okay. That was very close, but we snuck in there.
Shh. Did you hear that?
What do you want, Ripper? I want to know who the Odurg that my father used to take care of us is. Leave your smoke and mirrors be for once and just say it. I can't leave my smoke and mirrors be. And tell me what you can. I know for sure that you are to destroy a woman, a beautiful woman, a woman that loves you already. Isn't that enough for you? What does that have to do with the Odurg? The sacrifice has to be proportional. So my Odurg is a person? Some men are larger than men. Now leave me. Your presence makes me terrified. You stink of blood. Helpful as always, Katarina. Glad I came. Who could she be talking about? Like, I can't think of a woman that... Yes, I can. There's exactly one woman in this town right now who seems to care a whole lot about what Artemy thinks. Aglaya. Yeah. Is an Inquisitor worth the town? Is Aglaya a proportional sacrifice because she's big and powerful, or just because she cares so much about me? Okay, out of the plague districts. It's an herb bride. What is an herb bride doing walking? Alright, we quick save. Where are you going? Somehow didn't get infected doing that. I know this seems like a really dumb question. Maybe I just never noticed before, but why is she wearing shoes? and socks. Like, they've been barefoot before, right? Am I wrong about that? I might just be wrong about that. Maybe she's the Shabnak. Maybe. That'd be wild. Do not condemn us for our lasciviousness. That's just how the local customs and morals are. Nothing could be further from my mind. Nothing? Like, now she's idle walking. What? Is that why she was running? Did she get spooked by a burglar and she was running? And I just completely misinterpreted that? Glad I quick saved at the start. Okay. We're just gonna reload and go talk to Capella. Looks like it's nothing.
Is Clara harassing the children? It's like she's playing to win. Vile creature.
So I can ask her about Grace, but I ended up accidentally skipping this whole questline and found Grace anyway, so I don't need to do that. Can the foreman lie? I don't know. I don't think he can. If he doesn't want to tell the truth, he'll just gloss over the issue. Is he dangerous? Very much so. Talking to him is a constant risk. I think he is only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of you, but he doesn't have the heart to just go through with it. So he's waiting for permission. Keep that in mind.
Guests are always welcome here.
I have a question for you, Capella. Can it be argued that Simon is an Edurg, a supreme being? I wouldn't call Simon himself that. He was born a man after all. Man and Edurg are different. Had Simon been reborn, though, had he transferred his spirit to a new vessel, a body huge, perfect, and able to let others in, then he could have been called that. Is that possible at all? I doubt that, but in theory, you're talking about the local ideas and myths, are you not? An Edurg is not the same thing to us these days as it used to be to the steppe people before. An Edurg is an idea now. Do you think the long mark symbol my father used referred to an idea? Ah, so that's what you're talking about. Of course it didn't. Your father most likely meant exactly what the steppe myths do, that creatures like this no longer exist. I don't think they ever have. What you're saying is, if they have never existed, perhaps one day they will? Who knows? Who knows indeed. Quest and update. I've talked to Capella and Katarina about it in my quest and an update. He mentioned Maria, but I tried talking to her and there was nothing there. I will run to her now, I guess. I expected the quest to update to tell me I've talked to them, I need to go back to Daniel. And it didn't do that. That's what's thrown me off. Almost there. Quick save. I'll talk to Daniel first.
Yes.
Well, I've talked to both mistresses. Is Capella a mistress already? Although it doesn't matter, it's of no importance at all. So what's the answer? Can Simon be the Adurg? Is that even in the realm of possibility? It is, but that doesn't mean anything. Well, then the game is worth the candle. Even though it's going to be risky, I'll have to put my reputation at stake and triumph over the dreadful champion of the Scaries. You lost me there. What are the Scaries? The key to solving these contradictions lies in the tower, one you locals call the Polyhedron. It is clear that it's not what it appears to be to strangers. What does my father's Adurg have to do with it? All I have to do is check this theory from the optical point of view. I must be certain that this isn't idle superstition. I'll study the Polyhedron from the inside. In exchange for that, you'll find the proof of the underground capillaries having the shape that I imagine they do. So eager to stick your nose into the abattoir again. Do not forget that finding the source of the disease is my main goal. You're not allowed into the tower. I'm not allowed into the abattoir. Let's help each other. I'll send you a note tomorrow. We'll make a deal. Map update. Reality has split in two. The sign conceals two opposing truths. The spirit of superhuman Simon enclosed in the tower, or the town, neutered by the earth, formed in the mold of Boss Turok. These are the only two Adurg. Okay. I need to get some sleep. Just over a half hour to go. Just over.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Day 11. Wasn't a full sleep, but I don't think I can afford that right now. Let's head towards the theater. We'll see if we can collect more supplies along the way. I need food and money now. Better idea. Head to the lab. Make the rest of the panacea that we can. Grab herbs. We'll go to the Broken Heart Tavern. And the theater. We'll do both. Whichever's closest, and I'm not exactly sure. You missed. The rat, not me. Honestly, I have like 80 vials of blood too. I could take that to the Adong, trade for a bunch of herbs before heading to the Broken Heart Tavern. You have no food. Sell off the random scraps we have. Ow.
Clara says that the town will be left untouched if some of us petty folks find the courage to die. She can arrange that somehow.
Sell some of the random scraps we've picked up. Just for cash. I can probably get by on just the rifle and shotgun at this point, right? That's a lot of money. Sort of solves that problem. Now we just need to find somebody with food for sale. What are the odds I can earn more cures today? If my theory's correct, 4 minute yen should be one more, at least. After all this, I am starting to run low on herbs. White whip is no good, so we can just use that. Not that I'm going to need much of anything, but... Three Twire extracts. Avatar blood. One Schmouter, 5 Panaceas. Just gotta get through one more day. Go to the Broken Heart Tavern. Trade the herbs I have. He doesn't have any cash on him, does he? Nope. Trade the herbs I have here for anything he's got. Even if all I can get from him is revolver ammo, I can sell that for more food. That's the plan. Navigating the Plague Districts is going to suck. Brides are just out now. They're just around. There's also army dudes running around sometimes. That's weird.
Fortune appears so blind to none as to those to whom she has done no good. That was an aphorism.
You think you're so smart. I don't have enough for the whole extra shotgun. I could bring more herbs to do it, but I'll buy all the ammo. It's a good start. You don't have any real food, do you? Of course not. Food. Statins. Lara's further than I want to be, but can't sleep anywhere else, can I? Yulia's? I think Yulia's sick. Capella's not far. We'll go sleep at Capella's. I did get a letter from Aglaya Lilac. More on the forthcoming sacrifice. I am now fully convinced that I was right. The town is your Urderg. The murderous tower is your sacrifice. I've been thinking a lot, and it cannot be a coincidence that so many threads of fate were connected to a single knot. You cannot untie this knot. It must be cut. The puzzle has only one possible solution. The town does not know what is killing it. It thinks it fell victim to some distorted contingency. It is afraid. Its corpulent body is shivering. The town dreams of itself 7 years later. Protect it. Allow it to live. Store. Okay, so this just feels like an absolute horror show right now. There's just so much blood and death happening. Seems like the food stores in the infected districts are officially just out of food. I need to go to the theater. Theater then, Capella. To drink water, sleep, prepare for the day. Okay. Day 11, theater performance.
The law of gravity is tragically incompatible with dream catching. Illusions have to be let go of in good time.
There is a tricky way to save the specular tower, but there will be casualties. What do you say?
The law demands that we remain silent, as if there's nothing to save but this ridiculous tower.
There is another tricky way. It allows for saving the town of men, but it also requires a sacrifice to be made. What do you say?
The law is impartial. The choice is yours.
Is there an alternative way to subvert your ridiculously unfair law?
We're just doing our job. Why all the fuss? You've got time. Live some more.
It does feel like a very empty performance where it's just like, hey, you know, you're coming up on the big choice, right? You're gonna have to make the choice. Don't worry about it. Hunker's nice and low at the moment. Going to do that. Drugs. Mirador. Sleep. Slept in a lot, but
It's hard for us to believe in things that lie outside.
the Haruspex finds himself trapped for his dilemma consists of mutually exclusive truths. Day 11. I have an invitation from Clara. Please make sure you speak to me before you go to the abattoir. I will be in the cemetery lodge with Grace. They will attempt to take your life today. I can tell you how you might survive and lead your opponents into the trap they themselves have set. The letter from Notkin. Where's the bull, Barak? Did you take him off the stake?
Aglaya announced that Clara was cursed and banished her. Serves her well. Aglaya was in the right.
There's one final thing left to be done, the saddest, and the most essential. I cannot escape it. And happiness. Happiness demands self-abnegation, does it not? You need me, Victoria, don't you? Speak up. Maria is coming into power. The polyhedron will cease to be the Republic of Children soon. The toy will finally go back to its original purpose, and young Caspar feels it. He's hesitating. I want to extend a friendly hand to him, and I need a middleman for that. What? Tell him that I propose an alliance in 10 years, and he knows full well that this is how long it will take for my chapel to be built. He will have my hand. I will become his wife, and we will end the age-long conflict of our families. Plot twist. Of all the schemes in this entire game, that's the most politically savvy move I think anyone's done. If she and Khan are engaged the Canes can't deny her. They can't stop her. And they can't stop Khan. Them getting engaged stops all of the family feuding immediately. I'm trying to find, like, a real problem with this plan, but I think this is the most savvy thing anyone in this game has ever done. Like, obviously they're children, and 10 years is a really long time, so there's that whole side of things, but this ensures her rise to power and stops the feuding. I just hope she and Khan get along. Whoa. You are on good terms with the Bachelor, are you not? He fawns upon you a lot anyway. The Utopians respect him. He knows how to get there. Are you absolutely committed to doing this? Yes. Okay, I'll do as you say. Side quest. The spirit will bow before the power. Bachelor knows how to get inside this wretched tower. He has been to the very bowels of it, which is something I do not require. I only need to go so as far as the threshold. So, we will use the Bachelor. We're gonna... A hard save on that. We will talk to the Bachelor so that he can arrange for us to meet with Khan, so we can deliver a marriage proposal. That's a big step up from the, daggone it. It's a big step up from the Bachelor delivering threats. Okay, come on. Not a way out of this. That one plague cloud is ruining my whole day. Okay. Go to Grace's, talk to Clara, see what her plan is to deal with the foreman. I'm sure I'm not gonna really like it. And then we'll probably end the stream there. And hope that I haven't overslept today. I have enough time to get everything else done. I don't think Capella was planning for this, like, long term. She would have proposed it sooner. I think she just came up with this. Maybe she was hoping to come into her power before Maria did, or Clara's messed things up somehow and sped up the timetable. Something. But this doesn't feel like a betrayal the way Maria's, like, big reveal at the end was. Maria definitely felt like she had been playing us the whole time. That she's been using the Bachelor to get things in place so that she can come into her power. And here, Capella, I think, is legitimately been scrambling the whole time to try to make anything that resembles peace. And this is just what it's come to.
I'm sick. The world is going dark.
It's good that you've come to me, orphan. You have had your head rolling if you hadn't. Wouldn't have lived to see the evening, but I will come to your aid tonight and teach you how to stay alive. Alright, speak. You're on your way to see the foreman now, aren't you? Yeah. The foreman will offer you the final trial today. He'll promise to reveal everything if you pass it. He'll tell all about the sacrifice you're required to make, and you will only have to kill it, see? And then they'll give you the blood. But it's all lies. How do you know? Well, I'm not an entirely common person. I have a way of knowing. Trust me. So what can you offer me? The foreman's trial will be designed so that you wouldn't stand a chance. He'll tell you to descend into the depths or to go through the throat or something, and to get back from there. And that's where you'll die, because there's no coming back from that place. But I know how to outsmart him. Why would you help me? I help everyone. I bring the dead back to life. This is why I came to this world. This is what I've been doing my whole time here, healing and reviving. There's nothing for me to gain from it. I've heard different. So do you agree? I do.
Are you sure you're in good health? I'm glad.
Why are you hesitant to heir to your father, future priest, head of the kin? Why are you helping me? Do you remember the tale of an orphan? A butterfly pupa helped him, and he helped her in return? So that is your plan. Okay. So nothing's been updated or changed, even though I just agreed.
I'll find a use for every single person here. I'll perform the essential miracle.
You wrote to me, and nothing spoken can disavow that. So what? I wanted you to have one more chance, an option to make a free choice. I believe you. Perhaps I'll give some panacea to your bound. Grace, you have anything to say?
They've fallen out of love with me.
Nope. Okay. That's where we're gonna stop. These are the two from the theater. Okay. That's where I'm going to end things for today. Thank you for joining me on this. It's officially a rom-com. Now there's a wedding. Oh, just got a letter too. We'll deal with that next time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. See you next week.